I'm sure.
And I appreciate that because I've never remarried. And I said, and I'm 88 years old now.
I think I can understand eh, having a better understanding of like how long ago you met
Mm-hmm.
your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Being married to someone for 50 years,
Yeah.
the connection that you would develop with another human being that you've known for that long, and that was the only person you've ever been married to, the only person you've ever loved.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's going to be something more powerful about that than most people's marriages, if I had to guess. So I can imagine that that was a very difficult thing, not only your son passing, but her as well after being married for 50 years.
Yeah.
Being like that's a pretty monumental thing. And now I think now I'm starting to understand the gravity of that a little bit better.
I
Because
still write to her.
do you really?
Yeah.
What you
Well, I'll pull out a pad and I'll tell her what's going on in my life. And I've told her about my new family here. And because she was always worried about me, who's going to take care of me, and they've done that. They answered the call, but it hasn't always been, well, it's been challenging for me. I live by myself, but I have a lot of help, you know, but I think that uh, during the final days and months of her life, she worried about, who's going to take care of you, how you going to survive, and
that's a pretty selfless way to look at it
yeah,
from her perspective. She was more worried about you than herself.
I'd already lost my son at that time, but I moved into her room in the hospital. She died of cancer, and so I moved into the room with her, and I slept in a bed next to her, and I would hold her hand because the pain she was experiencing had to be tremendous.
I can imagine.
And of course, she was taking all the medication and things like that. But
That's an awful
yeah,
thing to way to go because it's slow and like you're saying, probably very painful.
mm,
And you stayed by her
oh
bedside
yeah.
throughout that.
But sometimes uh, my team would come and get me. I spent the night there,